It's February, which means the college basketball season is heating up. And so, this week's Scarlet Letter is an all-hoops edition for those of you who can't get enough Husker basketball. After all, it's still 6 months until football season, so we've got time to focus on other sports. We'll start with the latest showing from Nebraska ball, and the letter S for sharing. That's right, the same Nebraska team that was averaging just 10 assists a game before Tuesday's win gets the pat on the back for its passing after a season-high 16 assists last night in beating Northwestern. You'd expect the 4 assists from Benny Parker as the starting point guard, but a combined 11 assists from Teran Petaway and Siobhan Shields added nicely to 39 points from the two, and drew rave reviews from the Pinnacle Bank crowd. Thanks to the Huskers, sharing is caring attitude. We don't know what it took from Coach Miles to coax the better passing from his team, but the fact Petaway and Shields wouldn't even go into the nature of the shooting drills gives you a pretty good idea sharing was also probably a key word in Coach's preparation. Next we turn to the women, and the letter T for 3, as in the number of players in a Power 5 conference with at least 1,000 rebounds. Why does that matter? After last week, Husker Emily Cady can now call herself one of the 3 in that elite company. Playing alongside Jordan Hooper for her first 3 years, it was easy for Hooper's records to take focus, but Cady has quietly put together an impressive career box score herself. In addition to being one of the 3 in a major conference with 1,000 rebounds, she is also just the 5th Husker to ever hit that milestone. She's also averaging 3 assists per game this year and is just 18 assists short of 300 for her career, showing her versatility and value on the court for Coach Connie Yori. Oh, and did I mention that Cady has started all 121 games of her Husker career? I haven't even made it 121 days since my last injury, making Cady's 4 years of reliability a feat to admire. All right, back to the Husker men, and the letter Q for quack. Yes, this is a Mighty Ducks reference. In addition to adding someone who can actually look other Big Ten posts in the eyes, Husker Moses Abraham added a moment of pure comedic gold as part of Nebraska's road trip to Minnesota. With apparently no one else to invite, Abraham instead invited 4 members of the Minneapolis-based and fictional Mighty Ducks team. That's right. Gordon Bombay, Charlie Conway, Adam Banks, and Jesse Hall were all added to Abraham's guest list, in what was rightfully tagged a vet move by Director of Operations Teddy Owens. The weird part? Although unconfirmed, we're still pretty sure a confused and in-character Emilio Estevez showed up to claim the ticket for Bombay, but was escorted out when he wouldn't stop blowing into a duck call. Not sure if charges are pending or not. And finally, we wrap this basketball edition of the Scarlet Letter up with the letter B for broken ankles. As part of a furious rally by the Husker women against Michigan this weekend, Husker freshman Natalie Romeo found herself one-on-one with Michigan senior Nicole Elmblad. But after a vicious head fake crossover combination, Elmblad found herself standing flat-footed as Romeo eased past her for a layup and drew a huge reaction from the crowd and the Husker bench. If it were NBA Street on PS2, she would have gotten a combo and bonus points for the broken ankles. But instead, I bet she'll settle for the 15-point win for Nebraska. That'll do it for this week. Remember to check back with us for a TSL wrap-up as well as the relaunch of TSL Triple Option this Friday. And as always, follow @CornFed Sports and @RealSkurs for our one-of-a-kind Husker coverage.